Hello, everyone. Good day. I am on my webcam if you're wondering. I decided to come in and take this video because I know y'all haven't seen the vlog quite yet, but I wanted to do another health update. I think this would be like only 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks, I think. But you guys, reason why I want to come back and create this video today is because I had some major appointments yesterday. I had to um, go to the ENT yesterday concerning my thyroid ultrasound results. And then I had to get blood drawn because I had previously, like the previous day, which would have been Wednesday, I went to see an orthopedic specialist, and I got some news about what's going on a little bit, but we ain't got to the root of the problem. Like, it takes steps. But I got some information concerning my like legs and all that. And then, okay, I had to do blood work because we're trying to figure out the root of the problem, what's going on. And then I had to go to the hematologist because I have been an anemia. I've had anemia since 18. Yes, it's just in the family. Low iron, like administration thing is crazy in my family. So I had to go see a hematologist. This makes the second time I've seen a hematologist. And so, yeah, you guys, so I had to do a good bit of things Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, today is Friday, but I feel good because I want to get to the root of the problem. What's going on with this swelling, like me gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight? I'm not eating like crazy, like some would think. I'm like just really eating like wild crazy. I'm not doing that. So I know that there's something, some kind of issue going on that I need to figure out. However, just informing you all what's going on and everything. I won't get into exact detail because some things are left, should be personal. Just to state it like this, I will be doing another FNA. Not that anything was like really, really bad when I went to the ENT as far as um my ultrasound results concerning my thyroid, because as y'all can tell, like I can see it. It has went down, like my thyroid gland has went reduced, but then there's a nodule that they just want to go ahead and check and put the needle in there and get some cells out of it, and they check for all sorts of things. So I want to make sure that's okay, because last time I had a FNA, I think it was back in, I have a video on this channel talking about that FNA that I had at the time when my thyroid first swelled up. And it was non-cancerous. Usually they are. And so I'm just it's time for another one just to check and everything. My thyroid is still producing hormones, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna see about that. So I have that. I have an appointment next month, very soon. So I will have to go back through that procedure, and I'm okay because I want to get to the root of the problem. Just find out. I'm just trying to get my health back on track, and also just my health and well-being. Okay. All right. So that's that with the ENT concerning my thyroid right here, and the ultrasound that I had mentioned to y'all that I was gonna have to do, and I did do that ultrasound. That's the results. Okay, so we're gonna do an FNA and check it and everything, and check one nodule, and make sure it's okay. It's not nothing real bad, but it's just one of those things that needs to be done, I think. And I totally agree. From time to time, I do think as long as my thyroid is swollen or whatever, I need to take measures to make sure I'm checking on it. So that's part of it, is to make sure everything's okay. All right, so the next thing is I did go see an orthopedic specialist concerning my legs, because y'all, um during the abuse of being here and some things that I went through, which I did not mention to the doctor about the abuse because he would not understand it. This is something that someone who has had cases or know of people who have experienced things of the such wouldn't understand. Um, like, once again, God saved my life. I'm here. I'm thankful. But I will go to see doctors and check upon these things and make sure everything is okay. And I went, and my right knee, like, it's like in place, it's all right, the space and all that. I can't really describe it the way the doctor said it, but I understood what he was saying. But I think there's a issue with the cartilage on my right knee, just a little bit. And I think he said cartilage. I'm not sure if it was cartilage or was it something else. But anyways, there was a little area on my knee that I guess was not fractured, but it was it's something that I need a cream for, and also I have to take a medication every day. It's for inflammation. Once again, I mentioned that to the orthopedic specialist, that I feel like it's some kind of inflammation problem going on. That's why I have the swollen thyroid. That's why I swell. I pick up weight. I lose weight, and then I gain weight. There's inflammation going on, and it's not all water. Okay. All right. But I want to say this: inflammation can cause the body to build water retention, I believe. I researched a while back, and I think that's what I have found, that inflammation is swelling. Okay, just swelling, pain, you know, aggravation. So I have, I got a medication for inflammation. I'm glad to have, and I have a cream that I actually put on my knee, um and it worked good. I put it on last night, and I like, it just felt good this morning when I got up. Just, I noticed a difference, and it's just one time application. So that's a good thing. And and I had to go back. I had to do blood work because we're getting checked for, like, I'm getting checked for a lot of things to see what's the root of the problem. We're trying to find out what is the root of the problem, because there's a lot of things, some things that I know, um, and as far as my family history, um, so we want to make sure we, do blood work and check for many things to see if any of those things could be the issue. And I'm not going to get into that. It's kind of personal, but yeah, we got a lot of blood work yesterday. But it's so worth it. I want to figure out what's going on with me. What is the issue? So then after that, I got my blood work at the hospital, and then I had to go to the hematologist. And so there we talked about, of course, my menstruation and et cetera, et cetera. That's why I even had to go. But the hematologist basically, I let her know that I will be going to the gynecologist for my physical. I take a physical every year, okay? And everybody should, okay? And I'm going to get back on birth control, because that really helps out, not only with um, you know, it just helps you. It helps your administration to control it in a sense, and it's just a good thing I think it's good to be on birth control, whether you're being intimate or not. You don't have to get on birth control just for intimacy. You can get on birth control for other reasons, okay? And for cramping, for heavy menstruation problems, and all sorts of things, hormonal issues, all sorts of things. But yeah, I will be getting back on one that I really liked because I would not have a period for 3 months, and I will only have a period for four times a year, which I absolutely love that birth control. It so far that birth control is the only birth control that I was able to take and did not have like bad side effects from it. So I think I'm just gonna go back on it. I'm not gonna say the name of it, but that's what I think I'm gonna do, and it really did help. Like my iron level went to normal. I was having like when I would get my blood work checked from my regular physician, like my iron would always be good. And if it is a low, it would be just a little bit, and I can just take a supplement over the counter. But I don't recall my iron being low for that whole year because I was on birth control. And she did prescribe me, the hematologist did describe me, or prescribe, not describe, but prescribe me an iron pill. Okay. And there's one other thing that they're gonna check. They're gonna check my stool. Like, I know y'all don't want to talk about the stool samples. That's okay. I'm willing to do whatever I got to do. I want to know what's going on in my body, what's going on. I'm okay. Whatever the doctor suggests me to do so that they can check me out to see what's going on, I'm willing to do it. So I have to do some stool samples, and so I will be doing that. Okay. All right. So, and turning those in. Okay, and so yeah, you guys are just checking me out. So basically, and then I had to do blood work too because they got to see where my iron level is at. So once I go back in 2 weeks, they will know like has the iron helped, or do I need a better iron supplement, or once I get on birth control, is it working? They're just checking out the iron level and make sure my iron gets to a normal level, because as we know, if your iron is low, you just feel sluggish. It can interfere with things you want to do. You just don't feel good. Just don't feel good, right? So we're gonna get that iron you know, to normal because right now I'm low. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get on track with my health. I'm really doing everything, going everywhere I have to go. Now, I do have some appointments for next month. I'm going there. I'm doing an overall thorough checkup. I am, because I know what I have experienced in this particular apartment, and I know what has been done. And I'm not going to get into that, but there is several appointments, and I will attend and go to every single one because I want to make sure that in the inside, like I look great on the outside, but I want to make sure I am good in the inside. Okay. So I'm doing the overall health evaluation of everything. Okay. And that's fine with me. I am happy because that's okay. I want to get to the root of the problem of what's going on. Okay. So, you guys, and I want to say this real quick. I don't want this video to be too long, but where I had to go to the hematologist, you guys, is actually it was kind of sad, like, because you have to go to where it was a place where my mom had to go to. And when I was sitting in there, I didn't feel the same way I had felt the previous time I went. I wasn't like really like nervous and jittery and like just really, like just really anxious to get, to just anxiousness and stuff like that. I wasn't like that. And I sat in the seat, and then I just felt like just sliding over to the next seat. And plus, of course, you got to do the social distancing, of course, and that's a good thing. But there was no one really close to me, but I just slid over to the chair beside it. And I want to just share this with you guys because um I felt my mom like presence. Like when I would get sick when I was younger, like my mom would be with me going to the doctors. Anything I had to do, she always was there. Like I said, my mom was not just my mom, but she was my best friend and everything. We did everything together. When I got sick, she got in the car and we went together to see the doctor. She went in the room with me and everything. So whenever I got sick, she was there for me, okay? And when she got sick, I was there for her. And so when I was in there, it was like whenever I went to the doctor with my mom, when my mom was alive, back when I was younger and stuff like that, I would go to the doctor. When she would come with me, I never felt anxious or was very nervous or scared and all that. She just had a wonderful spirit like that. Like she could be around you and you could be going through chaos and she just talking to you and just saying some of the sweetest inspirational words to you and just saying it's going to be okay, stop, don't worry, just her just encouraging you. You'd stop getting nervous, like you wouldn't be scared, and just her talking to you would just calm you down. And so I felt her like presence there. And I was sitting there and I didn't really, of course I'm not going to talk to nobody because what's going on in the world. And I went in the bag and I still felt it. Like I was standing, actually I had to stand in a room. I didn't have to stand. I could have sat down, but I didn't. And I was in a room because it was several people. It was a busy day yesterday. And I was facing a chair that was way down there on the end. And I just stood there and I just kept feeling my mom's like presence, like I wasn't alone, that she was still doing like what she had done in real life when she was alive. And so I had to do everything I had to do. I had to pee in a cup. I had to do a urinalysis. That's what you call it. And then I had to go to the room, and I still felt like I wasn't nervous. The nervousness had left. The jitteriness had left. Everything. I was just calm. I was calm. And then when I came out, I was like thanking the Lord that I didn't get real nervous, that my blood pressure wasn't as high. It was a little high because when I go to the doctor, sometimes it does that, especially in places that has memories, okay? And that place have memories because my mom had been there and for another reason. And so when I came out, was thanking God. I was like, okay, now I can just, I had to go to a couple places. I knew I needed to eat. I did get me a fry and a Sprite because I had drawn so much blood had been drawn. I want to make sure because I hadn't ate that morning, so I went and got me something to eat, and I was still like, what was going on? Like, this I felt like my mom's presence was there, like her presence was there, and I couldn't see her, of course, because she's passed on, but I could feel her presence. And then I went to bed last night and I had a vision, and my mom had told me that she was there. And I know some of y'all that don't believe in if you're not of Christianity belief, or you don't believe in visions and stuff like that, you don't have to believe it. But some of you that do know God and know that you can have visions and things like that, then you know where I'm coming from. Like, she let me know that her presence was there. She was there. I was not by myself, because originally I had asked a person to take me to these places because I knew a lot of blood was going to be drawn, and we had got in an argument, and that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So I went alone, and my mom let me know you wasn't by yourself. You wasn't by yourself. And she was just telling me how much she missed everybody, and I got to tell like my daughter what she said, how much she missed her, because my daughter was like her baby. Like, I was a baby, but my daughter became a baby because that's a grandbaby. Okay, so um it's just, I feel, you know, I used to cry when I talk about stuff like this, but it was inspirational. And also, my father, he even said that, he missed us kids and he missed everything. But this is the thing that got me the most. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to break down. But he said that after mom had passed away, because he passed away a year later, and he said after mom had passed away, he said he felt miserable. He could not go on without my mother. That's what he told me. So, in a sense, he let me know that, after mom passed, he was ready to go with mom. I'm sorry, you guys. But he did say that um he miss us all of his kids. I'm sorry, you guys. But he's happy. He's not, he don't have that collar anymore. He's healthy. He's good and all. And he said he loved everybody and he missed everybody, but he just could not. He just did not care to, after mom passed away. He was just ready to go with mom. So at least I can understand, like, I knew he was quiet when I would go downstairs after mom would pass away. I'd be like, hi, Daddy. And, he didn't really talk as much as he used to after mom had passed. And so now I understand, at least I understand some of, like, why, because when he passed away, I was thinking, after mom passed away, it was like and I could understand, but he was like not too talkative, and his health just started like really, it was already bad, but it was declining. And at least now I have a better understanding of what was going on. Because sometimes I would ask him how was he doing, and he really didn't talk much after mom had passed away. So yeah, I'm so sorry that I had, that kind of came in. But you know what? God knows when it's the perfect time for you, especially if you're a person like me that, you know, when your mom passed away and your dad passed away, it was a horrible impact on your life because you miss them so much on a regular basis. And sometimes God just knows when to let them, you get the, like, whether it be in a dream or a vision or what, he knows when you need that, okay? Because listen, I've got all these appointments to go to, and I'm trying to get down to what is causing me to swell and lose weight. And that could be stressful. Like I told you, I have a few breakouts. I normally don't break out, not at my age. I haven't broke out in years. But it's like wondering what's going on, just trying to figure out, like, Lord, what is going on with my body? Like I'm not eating a whole lot, but I'm gaining a whole lot of weight, taking diuretics, and this time around diuretics just didn't do it. So I knew it was inflammation. I was hopping on one leg. The knee that he told me that had an issue, that's the leg I hopped on. It was my right leg. I hopped on that leg for I think about 5 months. So there's an issue going on with my knee. um it's just a whole lot, and going to these places alone, takes a strong person. I'm a strong person. Um, but God knows when to come in and let you know you're not by yourself, and that He will let you know that you're not going through this by yourself. Like, He's with you. Everywhere you go, God is with you. So that was inspirational for me. I got up and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this Fashion Friday video. And yeah, just keep doing what I love to do and go to all of my appointments, get everything checked out, and get to the root of the issue or the problem. But yeah, you guys, I want to say this. This is a good update after everything I'm about to, like, every appointment I'm about to go to next month. Um, y'all, I have lost. Let me make sure. Let me calculate it real good. So I want to tell you the wrong number. And I could tell I had been losing weight, and because I could tell in my clothes, especially my older clothes, were what I was wearing back in the day. And even with Shein clothes, I'm noticing that some things that should fit me just right and tight is not fitting me tight. It's like fitting me the way I would want it to fit. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Y'all, I'm drinking Sprite. You know how Sprite is, but I love Sprite for that. But, okay, I'm going to be real serious with y'all. Like, okay, so, hold on. Let me calculate that right. Y'all, this is the update. It may not be 3 weeks update, but it's close to it, right? So just include this in a 3 week update. I'm going to be completely honest, and I have been completely honest, but I haven't told y'all exactly how many pounds I gained. If you look at my YouTube channel, Sheila, I have not erased it, but I have not uploaded anything to it because that channel was mainly a channel that I decided to do because of I wanted to show what had happened to me. I wasn't ashamed to show my eye condition. I wasn't ashamed to show how big and how swollen I was. I wanted to educate some people who may be going through things that's similar to me, that you're not by yourself, or at least educate y'all about abuse and how terrible it is and how bad it affects the life. And at first it was kind of hard for me to do, but God was like, do it. Because I was looking at all those pretty videos I had created, and nothing ever had happened like that to me. And with my eye and me being so swollen, I've been swollen one time, like when my thyroid first swelled up, but this time I was big, big. Okay. I was like really, really swollen. Check out the channel, Sheila, just Shelia. You will see my eye condition. You'll see how swollen my face was. You'll see how swollen my neck looks. You'll see how big my arms look. You'll see how big I had got. Y'all, I've never been that big in my life, okay? And I was at 290 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds, and it scared me. because I've never been that big, and I was scared because I know having already a physical disability, which is an inner ear problem. I didn't need all that weight, and plus a couple other things that I have. I didn't need all that weight. All that weight would be just too much, for my body. And I was like, Lord, help me to lose this weight. I don't know what's like, I know what I've been through here, but Lord, help me to get back on track with my health because I'm getting way too big. It would scare me every time I would get on the scale and see that number. So I've changed a good bit. Like I told y'all, I went to see a digestive doctor and he gave me something that's good for the digestive system, and that has been helping out getting, like I said, you guys, that's been working very well. Um, and also, you guys, I just decided to start doing some things that I had done like years back when I gained weight. After giving birth to my daughter, I had gained like 45, 50 pounds. I gained a lot of weight. No, I gained more than that. I think I gained, because I was very little, y'all. I was like 130 pounds. When I had my daughter, I was at 200 and something pounds. I can't remember exactly. So I had gained probably 70 pounds, while I was going through my pregnancy. And so I had to lose a good bit of it, and I lost 30 pounds of it. And I was good. I was okay with my size, and that's the size, I was comfortable with. I could still move around. I could still be active. I wasn't feeling stressed out. I was doing good, blah, blah, blah. After I lost the 40 pounds and all of that, I was doing so much better. So, this time around, though, it's different. I wasn't pregnant. Of course, it was just all so much abuse going on, and then what happened to my eye and all the medications and all that stuff. But y'all, just making a long story short, I got on a scale yesterday, y'all, and I lost 30 pounds. And I am so happy. And I could tell it because when I was doing my vlogs, whenever I start to see my dimples, like, y'all see my dimples? Every time I start to see my dimples and shit, I know I'm losing weight. When I don't see them, I know I'm gaining weight. Okay. Because sometimes a lot of us don't always get on the scale, do we? No, we do not. So I knew I was losing weight, but I didn't want to get on the scale here. I said, okay, I'm gonna throw these scales away. Sometimes I know some people say, no, I can't do that. But honestly, if you just meditate on those scales, my experience is it seems like I never would lose weight. I was doing things, drinking water, y'all, and all kind of stuff, and then I come in here and weigh and look like I've gained a couple pounds or something. That's just me. I'm just saying the scales wasn't doing me no good. I had to put the scales back. I said, okay, I'm not gonna look at it because that's what I did the first time when I lost the 40 pounds. After giving birth, I wasn't getting on scales. I was just basically doing what I knew what to do, and that is to eat some good stuff like salad, cauliflower, veggies, any kind of veggies, and baked chicken, stuff like that. And my mom would cook a great, nice, healthy meal. And yeah, I lost the weight. So I said, okay, Sheila, you did it one time before, and then you did it again when the thyroid swelled up. You can do it this time. And so I started looking at the food portions. When I want restaurant, I try to go for the smallest meals. When I want whatever, I try to put some veggies in there, whether it's salad, whether it's cauliflower, whether it's broccoli, and I bake all of my meat, whatever meat, fresh produce I get, meat produce, whatever you want to call it, whatever you call it, meat, whether it's a steak or chicken or whatever, chicken fillets, whatever. I bake them. Okay, I bake all my meat, and Y'all, is and I've been doing that a long time ago. So this is not nothing new. Okay. I've been baking. I love baked food. I love my meat baked. I love baked. I love it. Oh, I know fried food tastes good, but it's not healthy. I've learned to eat baked food because my mom, that's the only way she would cook for us as kids would be baked. Everything was baked. And then people used to say, "Why are you so scared?" Like she always cook veggies and stuff like that. I thank her for that because that helps me to be a strong person today. Oh, I love her. Mwah, I love her so much. But anyways, you guys, yeah, I lost 30 pounds. And I'm so happy. I still got some more to go. I gotta go 30 more. Okay. I gotta go 30 more pounds, if not 40. I'm gonna say 40 more pounds before I get back to my normal weight size. And I know I can do it. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, you guys, that is my update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, I feel good today knowing that my mom and dad is like, their presence, they could come around at times. The Lord allowed them to do that. And I'm just happy that I'm getting everything done that needs to be done, like to see what's going on, because that was always an issue. That's always been an issue between me and Love. Like, I didn't want to, like, I feel like I'm gonna say this. I feel like I probably would be married today if I didn't have all of these worries that was going on. And also just me, the main thing was when I lost my mom, like I didn't care for love. I didn't care to be in love. I didn't want nothing to do with anything like that. I just decided to be by myself, and I had been by myself, but I didn't care when you know, and all these years, and also just concerned about my health too. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I just noticed some things, and I said, okay, there's things going on. There was criminal activity going on top of that. I had all this in my mind. I didn't feel like trying to pursue someone like a love interest. So I had too much on my mind, like, missing my mom and my health and then criminal activity going on. I didn't have no time to sit down and talk to somebody and see, if there's a love interest or something. I didn't have time for that. I had too much here, thinking about too much. And so now that I feel like I'm getting on track, I'm getting to my appointments, checking out everything, getting to the root of my problem so I can get proper treatment. Now I have time for that, okay? Now I have time to just like think about. But then there's this, what's going on, this pandemics. But I'm just saying, when love comes, it'll come, okay? When it's the right time, it'll be right on time. That's the way I look at it. So, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, okay? So, thank you for watching, and I appreciate all of y'all. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate it so much if you share this video. That will help me out a lot. And thank you for watching, you guys. And please take care of yourself, like for real. If you start to feel signs of things, try to go get checked out. Do what you can, but most of all, keep your faith. If you believe in God, I do, and I keep my faith above everything, but I do go and do the right thing, which is to go get checked out, go to doctors, keep going, don't give up. Even if you go to doctor, keep going until you find one that will help you out with your situation, okay? Don't give up, okay? All right, you guys, I love y'all. Please take care of yourself, and I will see y'all in my next video. Mwah. Much love. Bye-bye.